Hello, listeners, and welcome to the Lambert Post podcast, the weekly podcast for the Lambert Post, Lambert's newspaper that is online. I'm just butchering this. I'm one of your hosts, Riley Finley, alongside my stupendous sister and the Lady of Lambert, Elizabeth Finley.
Howdy, folks.
Howdy, folks.
What up, swiggity swag?
Has anyone ever told you that you should start in like a western revival movie?
I think I should.
Alright.
I have the talent for it.
What are we gonna call it?
I'll get back to you on that.
El Elizabito?
El Niño.
It's a storm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. The Lambert Post podcast is where three best friends sit down to talk about the news that matters most to you that's been published to the Lambert Post in the past week. It always has me and my sister Elizabeth and a third guest. Today's guest is Jessica Wilder. What's up, Jessica?
Hi, guys. Never done this before. I'm a rookie.
Actually, everyone on our podcast has only been on it once, except for Quinn.
Quinn's been on it twice.
Whoop, whoop.
Both
He's an
times to
overachiever.
talk about Canada, which I still don't like.
Canada doesn't exist.
Okay, we don't need to talk about that for the third time.
I'm just putting it out there. It's mythical,
Okay.
like North Dakota or AIDS. Okay, we have 6 articles today. The first article is actually let's do all the sports ones first. Oh, wait a second. Did I actually pull these up? Oh, let's do all the sports ones first.
Oh, I can tell you about one already.
Which
the
one?
equestrian team.
Alright, well, we'll do that one first
Because
then.
I wrote that one. You're welcome.
Written by Elizabeth Finley, staff writer. The article is called Equestrian Team Rides into Victory.
Clever, right?
I actually know someone on the equestrian team.
Here,
Really?
I can just talk about
Liz
it.
Elaborate.
Dershmer. She's awesome.
She won first on her thing, and now
Yeah.
she's going to
We all had like a
zones.
round of applause for her in AP Lit. I befriended her like in sophomore year when we had Spanish 3-4 together. And I always...
You took Spanish 3-4?
Yeah.
I'm in
Oh,
Spanish
what kind of hellish wasteland was that?
For someone who's not good at Spanish, it was a long 2 semesters.
I am awesome at Spanish. I have a 100 in Spanish 4 right now. I had a 98
Elizabeth.
in Spanish 3 and like a 98 in Spanish 2.
Here's the thing about Spanish. Why learn it when I can just hold my phone up to someone's mouth, I can speak into it, it'll translate it for me. I don't have the time to learn Spanish.
Because it's good for you to learn other languages and increase. My Spanish teacher has a sign in her room that talks about all the benefits of learning a second language. Check it out sometime.
No, you know it's funny? When I went to Europe, like I went to Germany last spring break, and like literally every single time I tried to learn like a little bit of German, like basic phrases, and then like whenever I would try to do that, the people would find out that I was from the United States, so then they would be so excited to practice their English, and they're like, no, don't do German, I want to do my English, and I was like, okay.
That's so funny.
Oh my god.
Here's
that's
the
great.
thing, right? English is from England, like the UK, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm sure they never have to learn any other languages either. If all these other European countries want to try learning languages, well, they can, and they'll all learn English for the English people. I said I don't have time to learn a new language, and I'm sure people in the UK don't have time either. I'm not even sure if they have clocks there. They may just have sundials.
What
I mean,
are
they
you
drive on the
talking
wrong
about?
side of the road. for
The
goodness
only
sakes.
time they have is tea time, let's be honest.
Okay, I think Riley
Governor
needs to
to Queen.
shut up
Okay.
talking about other places in the world.
It's like, no, let's do this. They drive on the
I
wrong side
watched
of
a
the road.
BuzzFeed video about this yesterday.
And
Weird people.
Well, they were just talking about like common like how like if a British person's here, like typical things that would happen to them, like, oh, have you had British with the or have you had
British.
have you
have you
had
had
tea
crumpets with the Queen?
Yeah, stuff like
Governor?
that. Yeah.
Governor?
Stop.
Oi, governor.
You sound stupid.
Okay, next sports article is by Sungmin
Oh, of
Park,
course.
staff writer.
Sungmin!
Lambert Lacrosse remains undefeated after regional games.
Good job, Lambert Lacrosse.
Yes, I know
Woo!
like 500 people on the lacrosse team.
The Horns have faced and won against the Gladiators 6 times before, losing to only 1 game in 2014. And
All I
I guess
gotta say is
so this
something.
entire article is just a record of every single team we've beaten
Ha.
with the scores.
What's up?
there's us versus Chattahoochee, where they didn't score a single point in any game they played us ever.
Wow, that's really depressing.
Yay, Lambert.
That's what they get for not being us.
There it is.
What?
Lambert Pride, we got it, yes, woo! Oh, no,
When
wait,
I
it's
say
Longhorn
Longhorn,
Pride.
you say Pride.
Longhorn.
Pride.
Longhorn.
Pride.
Longhorn, 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 Longhorn.
No, you skipped a
Pride,
part.
Pride, nope, okay.
Longhorn, Longhorn, Longhorn.
Coach Bass, get in here. Teach us how to do it right.
We should have Coach Bash on the show.
Y'all should. He's a cool guy.
Do you want it?
Except he blocked Netflix, so even for teachers.
That's big controversy, I feel like.
Yeah. It's
No,
I thought you were
here's
the
the
cool
thing.
one, bruh.
Here's the thing. They blocked, like, Twitter, right? And, like, all those sites, like Instagram and
But
all
we
that.
need them for
We
journalism.
use them in our articles.
I
Yeah,
know.
PSA to the administration. Us journalism kids, we need that stuff to write our articles.
Yeah,
so
row,
Starfy.
fight the power.
bring it back, please.
All right.
We
Next
beg
article
you.
was written by Jessica Wilder.
Hi.
Lambert Hosa, Hook State Leadership Conference. Jessica, do you want to tell us about it?
Yeah, I actually had a friend who all weekend was sending me Snapchats of this I thought she was at like a club or something, and she was just wearing her business attire, so. It was this like state competition that they do annually, and it's kind of like a workshop thing where they go and they can compete in various things. Like I saw one where it was like CPR, or you could do, my friend Beth did it for veterinary stuff. So it's super cool, and then like every night they've got like this gathering thing where they have guest speakers and all that, and they have really bumpin' music, and they all have glow sticks, and they're having a good time, and I'm
Bumpin'?
yeah, and then I'm over here like I'm just watching Netflix on my bed and drinking tea and not hanging out with anybody.
Are you British?
Yeah, at heart.
No wonder you missed it. You don't have your clock to be able to go there on time.
I know.
You had to rely on your sundial.
British people have clocks. I don't know.
We don't know that for
So
sure.
classic.
We've been there. We've seen the clocks.
Here's the thing about
They're
that.
just an illusion.
Here's the thing about that. How do I know we weren't just in upstate New York?
Okay,
And they told us
shut up.
it was
Very
the
true.
UK.
We were on like an 11-hour flight.
They could have just gone in circles.
Just on a circle. Listen, it's like how the flat earthers say NASA redirects planes away from the edge of the earth. We don't know where the planes are.
Okay, next article is called Future Scientists Discovered at Lambert by Kelly Yoon. This is probably iGEM? No, Science Olympiad.
Kelly continues her streak of having an article every single time.
Kelly's a superstar. She doesn't get enough
Wait.
credit.
Did Jordan have an article
I don't know.
this time?
Let's-
Oh, because if she didn't, she's dead.
Okay, well, let's talk about this
Okay.
one first. So this was at Science Olympiad's region competition at Georgia Tech. Wow, that's cool.
Gross.
And then there's like a whole giant list of people that won things. Oh, she's in my lit class.
Who?
Natalie. Anyways,
Megan Kaiser. Oh my god, I know her.
yeah. So if you're interested in looking at the list of everyone who won, because there's a whole lot of people, then you can check it out on the LambertPost.com.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to read out some people who came in first. Dynamic Planet was Megan Kaiser and Natalie Shi. Experimental Design was Harshitha Tadanada and Sadhana, Durbha and Stephanie Tian. We're done with this.
Credit to any person on the Lambert Post to us to write out awards. I did that for HOSA, 111 names and
Oh, wow.
111 categories. It was great.
I'm currently writing an article. That's my 100 favorite songs in order. And with each one, I'm including the name, the writers, the producers, the month it was released,
Oh my God.
the length of the song, a paragraph or two about the song, and then
God bless.
the album and artist.
You win.
I have about 60 of them done. I've been working on it for about a week and a half.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I did my HOSA thing all in alphabetical order too, just on a whim.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Oh,
Zootopia!
there's Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan.
You know, I
Fourth,
counted
I'm
her
a
out, but she came through for us. Has she ever been on the podcast?
No.
Fatal mistake on our part. You know what we should do next time? Have Quinn on for a third time.
There it is.
We should just kick you out right now and just bring in Jordan.
I'll just bring in Jordan and we'll switch off. I live
This
for
is
that
me and you.
sloth scene.
I really want to see Zootopia. Is it still in theaters?
Yeah.
Maybe I should.
I just want to see it for that one sloth scene when they're at the DMV or whatever.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was great.
That was like on the preview.
Yes.
Now,
I-
Jordan points something out in her review here. Now, I'm not going to read her
I read her review.
review.
It was really good.
I'm sure it is. I'm not going to read her review. It's not news. You can go read it all. It's called Zootopia Zootopia Review. Disney impresses yet again with socially conscious animated hit. So actually two things. One, I've heard this movie is about like racism. Is that true?
Well, they probably talk about it through the animals.
Don't all
Yeah.
Disney movies
Obviously.
kind of have an underlying message related to some social...
Did Frozen?
I thought it did. Maybe I'm just dreaming. I
I
don't
don't know. Some of the writers say that like Elsa's gay
Corrupt
in their
politics,
mind.
but that's true everywhere.
The second thing, Jordan points out that on IMDb, Zootopia has the same score as The Dark Knight Rises and Citizen Kane. Pish posh, I say,
Pish posh.
What?
frankly. The Dark Knight Rises is one of the greatest movies of the 2000s. I'm sure
Well, you've never seen
Zootopia's-
Zootopia, so you don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm sure it's good. All I'm saying
well, how about
is
you don't
that
judge
little
it before
bunny
you see it?
Heath Ledger. I don't, or Heath Ledger. Is it
Keith Ledger. Oh my god.
Heath Ledger. I don't think so.
I'm gonna write a request for Riley to like shut up because all Riley has done this whole podcast is just say incorrect things about England and discredit Jordan's article. So you're out.
Listen, we're never going to hear back from the English because even if they wanted to contact me, they wouldn't know when my school hours are because they don't have clocks.
Promposal advice.
Let's do this,
For
guys.
From Girls, written by staff writer Lael White. This is not a story necessarily. It's a video interview. So we can't really.
Now here's the
But
thing.
I've watched it. So
Here's the thing. Here's what we could do.
Okay, you can interrupt me.
hypothetically. We could hold the phone to the computer and play the video into the computer.
No, we're not going to do that.
Well, I'm really interested.
Well, you can watch it later. So can all you listeners out there. But
I feel like you're kind of souring on my expert oration here.
yeah, I would say that's true.
Watering down the vibe. That is
But,
Riley Finley.
Yeah.
This video is really, it's just asking different questions about like prom and the promposals, which are like nowadays everyone goes crazy when they ask people
We
to prom.
can just admit that promposals are just they just set such high standards for men. It's
Oh my God,
kind
I
of
know.
stressful.
I
No.
hate them. If someone asked me to prom like any of these stupid promposals, I would probably say no. Just for the fact that I find them super annoying. I think the best way you could ask someone to prom is go up to them and say, "Will you go to prom with me?"
Here's one thing that confuses me.
Jessica's trying to talk.
Okay.
It's just like I'm not somebody who likes to be having attention on them all the time, so if somebody did that to me, I'd probably just have a panic attack and then I wouldn't even answer the question, which is really bad. But I mean, you know, I can appreciate a good promposal, like the ones that are on like Vine or something where the guy like takes the time to make a sign and puts candy on it. Like, who's gonna pass up free candy that's made in a witty way?
Me.
I mean, you know, come on.
But people were even doing that in like the 8th grade dance. People were like asking people
That's
the
a
8th
little
grade dance
overkill,
like in
'cause
promposal style.
It's an
I was
8th
like,
grade dance, like,
ugh,
sweeties, it's
it was
okay.
Horrible. I hated it.
Now here's one thing. People who expect people to ask each other even though they're already dating. Why do you have to ask if you're already dating? Isn't it just assumed you're going together?
I'd just be like, if I had a boyfriend, I'd just be like, ayo, you, me, prom, go.
I would just be like, we're going to prom, right? And, like, I wouldn't expect like them to ask me or anything.
The only thing
I
Laurel
was
and I have
dating
had to
someone.
talk about is just make sure like our dresses kind of match. Like
Yeah.
that's it. It was a foregone
Contrasting
assumption.
colors. It'll be a whole thing.
Also, I don't want contrasting colors.
Oh, well, collab, I don't know.
Want to know what would be pretty cool? You
What?
know that like Star Wars eyeshadow and lipstick
Yes!
that was everywhere?
Oh my god.
Go get that and have like me wear a black dress and her wear a red dress and do a Star Wars Sith theme.
That would actually be pretty
You
cool.
could wear a Darth Vader helmet.
I'd do that.
If I go
Or-
to prom, I should wear my Harry Potter robes and pretend like it's the Yule Ball.
And you could be like Professor Snape in the deleted scene when he's looking at everybody that's making out in the
All I want to be
things
is
or
Professor
whatever.
Snape.
You think Snape's ever made out with anyone?
Eh,
Oh.
Probably
highly doubt
not.
it.
He's
Oh,
in
that's
England.
So sad.
he probably has never been able to get to a date to make out with someone because
Stop
they can't organize the
talking.
time due to the lack of clocks.
I don't know.
Wait, have we lost all the articles?
I closed
Exited
them.
out.
Oh. I thought this was your computer, Riley's computer. I was like,
No.
what's happening?
It would be a pretty good computer though.
So what? Was that it?
Yeah, we're done.
Wow, that went by fast. So basically, Elizabeth Finley says promposals suck.
Wait. You know how we know it went by fast? Because we're here in America with our
Where we have
timers and
clocks.
clocks.
So you know what to do.
That was so. Wait, how long was
No,
that?
it's not over.
No, I
need to do
know.
a sign out.
I know. I'm just. That
was-
was only 15 minutes.
Yeah, last one was like 20, right?
Our longest one was like 30 something.
That was like the first one
No, it was like the second.
with Nuseva.
No, it was with Quinn.
No, Nuseva was on first one.
Well, then maybe it was.
Quinn was first and third.
It was probably the third one then. It was whenever you started talking about minimum wage. And
That
it
was
had,
the third one.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh no! If you go listen to it, it's called the Lambert Post Podcast, episode 3, something. It has a name. Like
That's a name.
I always give them names, and Quinn and I debate the minimum wage, and it essentially comes down to his main argument was, well, we don't really know what it would do, so let's just do it. And I was like, yeah, I mean, we aren't always entirely certain what would happen if you threw a baby off a bridge, but that doesn't mean you do it. So anyway.
Jessica, do you have any closing words?
This was a good first podcast for me to do.
Yeah, we're
So,
gonna have you back.
Yeah, I hope I
It'll
can
be
come
fun.
back.
Want to know what I think was probably the best podcast we had? Like, you did awesome.
Thanks.
Last week with Jessica Borla was probably our best work.
Really?
Just
That was
gonna,
good.
just gonna put that out there. Think
We
the
like
BuzzFeed-
started
Shout out to
talking
my
about
other half
BuzzFeed.
of Jessica Squared.
Yeah.
Love her.
If Elizabeth or I are ever absent and we decide to record it anyway, we could have a Jessica Squared podcast.
We should totally do that. Oh my god, I vote for it.
Well, I
yes.
mean, you either need to kill me or Elizabeth to do this out of school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. This podcast is like my child.
Really?
I gave birth to it.
Listen, and here's the thing. I'm a senior this year. Next
Yeah, what
year,
am I
you
gonna
can pick a
do?
new partner.
Yeah, I could. Kayla
I'll
and I
need to
could do
teach
it.
you how to upload the articles.
Yeah.
I mean, how to upload them on YouTube.
Kayla and I could do it together.
Mm-hmm.
But what would we? I guess this podcast doesn't really have a name, like a cool name.
It's the
besides
Lambert Post Podcast.
Podcast. I feel like maybe we might need to, like, think
Spiff
of
it
like a
up a little
funky
bit.
name, you know?
Here's what we're gonna do, okay? Next podcast is gonna be a special podcast. We're gonna have Jordan on, and a fourth person to be decided in the future. Us four will all decide the name.
Ooh,
Why
that'd be
do
good.
Why do we have 4 people?
Because I think that'll include more ideas. Now, here's what we could do. We could just call ourselves the American Podcast.
Okay.
We're still
Okay.
on this topic, guys.
Okay. Well, this has been the Lambert Post Podcast, the podcast where 3 best friends get together every week to talk about the news that matters most to you. If you would like to be on the Lambert Post Podcast and my sister thinks that you would be a good addition, you can contact us at thelambertpost.com or via my email at rileyfinleylambertpost.com. You can check out all of our articles at thelambertpost.com, and you can find a link to it on Lambert's homepage website, right?
Yeah. TheLambertPost.com. Let's say it as many times as we can.
Let's do this.
The name of our paper is thelambertpost.com.
So we should just take a tally of
La-
how many times you said the Lambert Post.
Yeah, last week,
in this
what
podcast.
could you not stop saying? Or Riley kept saying the letter
That
P.
should be a new thing. Like, if you repeat a word, like, have, like, the next week be like, okay, can anybody tally up how many times you said that word?
Because last time Riley would be like, the people who put this party into play, like, it was just like P after P. I was like, what's happening? And now it's just the Lambert Post.
Alliteration for the win!
So, are you,
Okay.
sorry, I kind of got you off track.
No, that's
there.
basically. I was just signing off.
Well,
This has been Riley Finley, and you all have a great week.